Hello, my friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. Well, guys, do you realize that it's only now that Japan begins to remove basically the nuclear fuel from the damaged reactor site? Just now, I mean, this was 8 years ago this happened. And the operator of Japan's Fukushima nuclear plant has begun removing nuclear fuel from a building housing one of the reactors that melted down after the 2011 earthquake and tsunami. But more critical removal of melted fuel from reactors themselves will be even more challenging. And remotely controlled equipment is lifting fuel rods from a storage pool near reactor number 3. The delicate work at the contaminated site is expected to take 2 years. The operation to remove the fuel has been delayed by earthquake debris inside the building as well as other technical issues. And the next phase of the huge cleanup at the reactor 3 will be to remove the molten nuclear fuel that remains deep inside. And in the latest operation, more than 500 radioactive cylinders in the storage pool have been placed into container casks, which are then lifted from the compartment and transported by lorry to another pool of water for storage. Radioactive gases could be released if the cylinders break or are exposed to air. Reactor buildings at Fukushima Daiichi power plant were damaged by hydrogen explosions caused by the earthquake and tsunami. 3 reactors melted down. So we have to proceed carefully, and we need to take measures as dust would waft up and increase radiation readings, so said a spokeswoman for the company. So, this is really amazing to think of. It's been 8 years. And so, they're not going to start to remove the fuel from the building housing reactors 1 and 2, which also melted down, until 2023. And so back in 2014, the engineers removed fuel rods from near reactor 4, which was offline at the time of the tsunami, and though damaged, didn't suffer a meltdown. And they're saying this is going to take 40 years, basically, altogether. 40 years. It's incredible. And still, there is still more poison, more radioactive poison just spewing. And it's just incredible, the scope of this disaster. Nobody really knows. None of us really know just what this is going to do. I mean, some speculate, it could wipe out pretty much all the life in the Pacific, and others think even worse. We don't know. It might not be so bad, but it certainly is pretty damn bad. And it's just a horrible thing. And the thing that is even scarier is just the fact that there's so many other nuclear reactors that are in various danger zones. Here you're looking at a map showing nuclear plants that are built in earthquake zones around the world. And as you could see, looking at the red, that's very, very high. The dots are the reactors themselves. Orange is high, and then you go to moderate and low. So there's a lot of other potential for huge, huge disaster here. And, in these times, with all the earth changes we're seeing, is it not prudent to really begin to ramp down all these things? And still, there are some that are planned to open up and come more online. China, for instance, has quite a few. And this is a map from back in 2011 when Fukushima happened. And here, this is the U.S. And again, you can see some of the seismic zones, some areas of concern. So, it truly, truly is a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. And with all the damage that Fukushima has done, can you imagine if there were a series of events or even one large event that actually damaged multiple reactors, what that would look like? Or in even more populated areas. It's something that, just really can't be tolerated. And the authorities need to move forward to make it a safer world for us all, especially for our kids going forward. So my friends, as always, please do thumbs up, subscribe, share, click the bell, get all notifications. I look forward to your comments. God bless and namaste.